is assistive technology? Assistive technology is any item, piece of equipment, or product system that is used to increase, maintain, or improve functional capabilities of a child, and in our case, a student or a teacher.
Assistive technology comes in all shapes and forms, from wheelchairs to pencil grips. In the classroom, assistive technology can be imperative to someone's learning. Some prime examples of assistive technology in classrooms are things like wheelchair-accessible tables,
pencil grips, magnifying glasses,
braille keyboards, and gaze boards.
One of the first examples that comes to many college students' minds when thinking about assistive technology is a computer. Computers allow students to take notes faster and with ease. Are there consequences of being able to use computers in classrooms?
Although in many cases assistive technology seems to be helpful, we questioned whether it truly encourages greater learning or if it causes dependence and laziness.
We interviewed students about their possible reliance on computers in the classroom and for classes, as well as their reliance on things like Quizlet, which causes students to memorize rather than learn.
We interviewed some students and asked them what they thought about their use of technology in the classroom and whether it helped them or distracted them from learning. Here's what they had to say.
Do you prefer to take your notes on a computer or on paper?
I prefer to take them on a computer.
Okay, so do you use your computer in the classroom?
And the ones that allow me to, yeah.
When I do take notes, a computer.
On paper.
How come?
Because I tend to find that I start to watch Hulu in class if I am on my computer.
So you find that it's easily distracting?
Yes, 100%.
Does your computer ever distract you from learning?
Yeah, but I feel like that's my own fault, so if I get too far behind in the class, it's my own fault, so then I just need to improve myself.
Do you think your reliability on technology inhibits your learning or helps it?
I think it helps it because I have a disability that makes it really hard for me to write my notes. So at least I can keep up with a lecture if I'm typing.
Yeah. Yes and no. When I have to do work, it's incredibly helpful, but when it's not super pertinent to what's going on, then I find it to be a distraction.
Do you think technology makes you more lazy?
Yeah, I think so.
Based on the interviews, it seems like the general consensus was that computers and technology seemed to be a distraction in the classroom depending on the subject of the class and how interested the student was in that subject.
We asked some students about their studying habits and if they focused on Quizlet to help them study. We also asked if it was negatively impacting their study habits or if they thought it helped them.
Have you ever studied with Quizlet?
Yes.
Yep, all the time.
Yes.
I have. And do you use your own quizzes or quizzes other people have made?
Both.
Okay.
Sometimes if I can find a really good one that someone else made and I'll have to go through a lot of effort.
I try to find if someone else has made one, and then I will either turn it into my own so that I can add on or add in different definitions if I need to, or add in new flashcards.
Do you use the learn feature or are you just memorizing information so that you can just regurgitate it onto a test?
A little bit of both, depends on the subject.
Would you say Quizlet has helped you learn or made you more reliant on technology?
I think it helps me learn because otherwise I just wouldn't make flashcards or anything.
Do you prefer paper flashcards or Quizlet?
Quizlet.
And why is that?
I feel like it's easier if there's a lot of things I need to know. It's much faster to type them out, and I feel like going through them just goes a lot faster and easier if you're on the computer.
If I have more information that I'm trying to learn, I'll write it down, but if it's just simply memorizing, I just stick to Quizlet.
After the interviews, it seemed like most people preferred Quizlet because of how easy it was to use and to study with. Although it helped them study, we found that most students just memorized the information and used other people's Quizlets instead of going through the effort of making their own.
In conclusion, the idea of using a computer for all your school-related needs is popular amongst the college students that we interviewed. However, they also recognized that they had some sort of dependence on the assistive technology.
Realizing that having a computer made their daily lives easier, it also made them lazier and less likely to pay attention in class.
Overall, technology does improve learning in some aspects, however, still allowing students to be easily distracted and more dependent.
Thank you for watching.
Did you start? Yeah. Okay.
What am I looking at?
Oh, we're just
Okay.
you
Having
can
a
just-
conversation.
Yeah, you can face me, you can face that way, you can just all.
This is going in the bloopers!
Okay.
Go for it.
We have questions about Quizlet.
I love Quizlet.
Oh, do you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone loves Quizlet.
Okay. Did you say?
Regurgitation.
Have you ever used paper flashcards, or do you
No.
prefer the
I'm,
online?
I'm not about to write out flashcards. That's a waste of paper. It's bad for the environment.